Discord Goes to Heaven by Natural Born Derpy. All was white, blindingly white, unbelievably white, annoying too. Discord sat up and rubbed along the left side of his body. All of him ached, but only for a moment. Then he felt no pain there at all.
"Greetings, friend,"
a jovial voice announced.
"Ready for the tour?"
Sluggishly, Discord opened his eyes, his pupils shrinking from the never-ending sea of blinding white all around him. He found himself spread out on a large, flat cloud. Discord looked up and found a stallion with a perfect pair of puffy white wings, complete with a golden hoop hovering above his head. The stallion never stopped smiling down at him. Irritably, Discord asked,
"The tour of what?" "Heaven, of course,"
was the loud, happy reply from the stallion, before his face burned hot.
"But I guess I should have told you the most important news first. You're dead, bud."
Discord cocked a brow.
"I'm dead?"
"Afraid so, chum. But look on the bright side. You're in heaven now. I'm Stuart, by the way. I'll be your guide this morning. Follow me, if you'd be so kind."
Stuart began marching across the cloud floor as it effortlessly extended with each hoof step he took. Discord didn't let him get very far though, as he halted him with an arm.
"Clearly there's been some kind of mistake,"
Discord sneered at him.
"You may have heard of me before. Discord the Draconicus, Lord and Spirit of all things chaotic, devourer of all happiness and cheese platters alike."
Stuart nodded along as he spoke.
"Oh, by golly, we've sure heard of you here, Mr. Discord, which is why we were all so surprised to hear you were coming by this morning."
Discord poked at his chest with a claw.
"Hopefully this will get through that thick skull of yours. I can't die. I'm immortal, so fire whoever needs to be fired around this giant eyesore of a place and get me back to Equestria. Comprende?"
Staring at his hooves, Stuart replied,
"Again, awful sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but eventually everything comes to an end. Even you, I'm afraid."
Discord was about to yell at Stuart again, but caught sight of the golden loop above his head. Turning around, he found his very own pair of fluffy white wings waiting for him. His shoulders slumped at the sight.
But what about all the friends I left back in Equestria?"
"They will remain in Equestria, and surely mourn the loss of their good friend."
"But some of them owe me money!"
Discord spat back.
"Give me like 5 more minutes with them. Alone."
Stuart closed his eyes and sighed.
"Okay, I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Ready for the tour now?"
Begrudgingly, Discord followed his tour guide along the lone cloud path, as it expanded outward and onward, revealing entire streets and buildings made completely out of cloud. Everywhere they walked, more and more white-winged ponies appeared, waving and smiling at them both.
"How's it going, buddy? Hello, friend. Nice to meet you, Discord guy. Stop by any time. We'll play shuffleboard."
Discord slapped both hands over his ears to shut them out, looking down at Stuart.
"Why do all ponies in heaven sound like they're from the frozen north?"
Stuart shrugged.
"I guess they're just happier than most ponies. Eternal paradise would do that to someone, along with never-ending free donuts and coffee."
"I see."
Discord pulled on his beard as he pondered his next question.
"Am I even supposed to be here? Like, okay, sure, I'm dead. I get that now. But shouldn't I perhaps be in that other place? That far warmer place down below?"
"Oh, that place!" Stuart chuckled at that. "You really think you deserve such harsh punishment for your past moral transgressions?"
"Well, I did attempt to take over the world, like a whole bunch of times. I also backstabbed any pony I could. I constantly lied and even ridiculed those I called friends. Clogged Fluttershy's toilet more than once. And Twilight's. And Rarity's. All in one day, too."
Stuart wrapped a foreleg around him.
"It's because you sacrificed yourself, bud. That's the only reason you're here with us.
I did? When? I don't remember doing that.
Wasn't your side hurting you just a few moments ago?
A little, but...
Discord's eyes bulged out as bits of memory flooded back inside his brain. He spoke as if stuck in a trance.
I remember I was in Ponyville, I was in the market, and I was running for the passing ice cream carriage. Extra large rocky road cone with real bits of rock and road. But I tripped on something and...
was crushed underneath the ice cream carriage's wheels, instantly turning you into jelly. Stuart finished for him, and by doing so, shielding a young filly from that very same fate. A filly by the name of Scootaloo. Discord grimaced.
So I accidentally tripped and died, but ended up saving Scootaloo's life by doing so? I didn't even see her there.
Precisely.
Can I get a do-over then? Make her take the hit instead? I'm sure she'd just love a pair of those cool wings you got.
Again, Stuart closed his eyes and sighed.
I'll just pretend this is all merely first aid jitters. But to answer your first question, when you sacrificed yourself
Accidentally!
Discord screamed. Accidentally or not, it meant that all your other misdeeds were quickly and neatly swept under the rug.
Must be one giant rug you got up here.
At random, Discord began pacing around in circles, scratching at his chin.
What's that other thing you can do once you die? I know what it is, but I can't seem to remember the name of it for the death of me.
Excuse me? Stuart asked.
You know, when you die and come back at the body of a newborn.
Stuart nodded. You mean reincarnation? I don't know if that's right for...
Yes, that!
Discord pointed a sharp claw in Stuart's direction.
Let's give that a try. I'm not finished with Equestria yet. Not by a long shot.
Sorry to be a Debbie Downer right now, Mr. Discord, Stuart told him hesitantly. But there's actually a rather long waiting list for such complicated matters.
Whatever do you mean? Just put me back into the body of the next Draconequus that's going to be born in Equestria.
Stuart bit on his lip.
I hate to be a little harsh Harry here, but you were the last Draconequus in Equestria. Ever.
I was?
Discord furrowed his brows.
How about an alicorn? I'm sure I could cause a whole lot of trouble as one of those.
With a poof, a clipboard appeared in Stuart's hoof. He scanned it.
There won't be another alicorn born in Equestria for another 3 years. Parents' shining armor and...
Discord slapped Stuart's clipboard to the ground.
Ew, gross! I think I've heard quite enough of that. Having shining armor as a father is about as bad as... Well, that's about as bad as it can get. Shining armor's like a Major League sports team that's never won a single game, but still shows up as if they might actually win this one.
A slimy smile spread across Discord's lips.
But if I was their child, that would mean I get to suck on Cadence's large...
Stuart loudly cleared his throat.
Sorry to be a stringent Steve here, but could you please not finish that thought?
What? Suck on Cadence's large fortune of bits? She is a princess after all. I'm sure she's totally loaded.
Picking up his clipboard again, Stuart read from it.
We do actually have an opening in the next 45 minutes for a cute, adorable baby dragon, if you're interested.
So come back to live in Equestria basically as Spike?
Discord asked him dryly.
I'm pretty sure if I come back as that, you'd see me back up here within the hour, having jumped off a cliff.
Stuart glared at him.
So, no reincarnation then?
I think I'll pass.
Discord's new home was nearly identical to his neighbor's. It was rectangular, short, and made entirely of clouds, complete with cloud windows, doors, and a chimney that shot even more clouds out of it. It even had a welcome sign all ready to go.
So, what do you think, bud?
Stuart asked as they stood outside of it. Discord hardly gave it a glance.
Seems a little small for someone of my grandeur.
Stuart smiled up at him. It seemed that nothing could break that beaming smile of his.
That's the great thing about building things with clouds. Don't like the way something looks, simply move it around until you do.
He then went on to demonstrate using Discord's short cloud fence, bending and warping them around as if sculpting with soft toffee. Discord gave it a try afterwards, creating something Stuart immediately had to destroy for being far too phallic for the general public.
Again, Stuart said, sorry to be such a demanding Doug here, but make sure not to build anything too close to any of your neighbors. And if you want to build anything over 4 feet off the ground, you'll have to get it approved by the board of directors.
Discord raised a bushy brow.
Nothing over 4 feet? But I'm 6'7". What kind of privacy is that?
Stuart extended a hoof toward the houses on either sides of Discord's house.
But why would you ever want to shy away from such amazing neighbors, chum? Everyone's friendly around here.
A mare with wings outside the first house turned to both of them.
Hi, I'm Susan, and the only thing I like better than jogging in the morning is the fresh glass of orange juice I have before I jog.
Following that random announcement, the standing outside the second house then smiled at them.
And I'm Glenn, and don't you worry, Mr. Discord, you can borrow my rake anytime, so long as you return it once you're done.
Discord muttered under his breath.
I'm so stealing that guy's rake.
Introductions finished, Stuart looked up at Discord again.
Before I forget, how many friends would you say you made while you were alive? If you had to guess.
Oh, maybe 12 and a half? Do imaginary friends count?
Stuart clapped his hooves together and a roll of pink tickets popped into them. He began counting them one by one.
11, 12, and I know I'm cheating, but here's 13. Just don't tell anyone, alright?
He then hoofed them over to Discord, who only stared at them quizzically.
Thanks, Discord said. What are these tickets for?
Drink tickets, of course, Stuart replied gladly. We take making friends quite seriously up here, so for each friend you made while you were alive, you get a drink ticket. Isn't that great?
As tempted as Discord had been to tear up the tickets handed to him only seconds ago, he went on to clutch them against his chest, like they were his own newborn kids.
Beef Stuart, that's undeniably the best thing you've said all day. So where's the nearest bar? I could positively drown in whiskey sours right about now.
Oh, no.
Stuart's face flushed red again.
Here I am playing Bad News Barbara all over again. But there's no booze up in heaven, Mr. Discord. Those drink tickets are only for the juice bar down the street. They serve ice water there too, or ice water of lime.
Discord dropped his tickets to the ground and hitched in a breath.
No booze anywhere?
But there are loads of other fun things to do around here, Stuart went on surely. Like birthday parties. Lots of birthday parties up here, with so many diseased ponies. Ice cream socials too. Board games and story time. Bake sales and recipe swaps. Choir groups and our brand new softer softball league. Finger painting and gardening every Wednesday. And don't get me started on our intense crocheting club. Endless hours of mittens and...
Stuart appeared stumped at what else to say.
You know, more mittens. Scarves if the club's feeling a bit wild, I guess.
By the third item on Stuart's list, Discord was in tears. By the end of it all, he was curled up into a tight ball on the ground, blubbering shamelessly.
It's alright, big guy,
Stuart said, softly rubbing Discord's back.
Let it all out. That's a good man, dude, bro. Tears of happiness are a common sight on those first days here.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Discord wailed between sobs.
Again, sorry to be a big old gloomy Gus, but once you're here, you're kinda stuck here. But I'm sure you'll make lots and lots of friends in no time.
Discord shot up off the ground when he heard that.
That's it! There's no need to suffer alone! Not if I can get my friends up here to suffer along with me!
Stuart raised a hoof to ask a question, but was wholly ignored.
Where are the heavy rocks around this place? Any grand pianos I could borrow from some pony?
Discord marched to the end of another cloud to gaze downward. He narrowed his eyes in search of something.
Fluttershy should start feeding our animals any time now. I think if I can angle my shot right, I could get her up here right before afternoon tea. Maybe kill that blasted bunny while I'm at it. His fluffy butt certainly won't be getting up here.
With his smile starting to crumble around the edges, Stuart roughly pulled Discord away from the edge of the cloud. Around his neck was an acoustic guitar.
How about a little song to help break the ice? We sing many a songs up here, both country and folk. Here's a happy one that I know.
Then he began to sing.
My name is Stuart Smith, and I am here to say I'm gonna make you smile, and I will brighten up your bone.
And that was when Discord shoved his entire fist into Stuart's mouth. Discord warned him through gritted teeth.
You dare finish that song, and I'll shove that whole guitar so far down your throat, you'll be pooping out top 40 hits the rest of the week.
Stuart quickly put his guitar away. Once he had use of his mouth again, he said nonchalantly,
Well, looks like I've certainly learned a new chord today. The Discord!
Behind him, both Susan and Glenn erupted with good-natured laughter.
That's our Stuart. What a card.
The Joker card, you mean?
Stuart laughed along with them.
Thanks a bunch, friends. I'll be here all week. Actually, that's a lie. I'll be here all eternity.
That last attempt at the joke was enough for him. Just like that, Discord knew what he had to do. So without further ado, he snatched up Stuart's acoustic guitar and swallowed it whole. And choked on it until everything ceased to exist anymore.
You okay there, bud?
What happened? I had the most horrible of dreams. I was dead and held captive inside an old folks' home made of clouds.
Sorry to be a crappy chappy right about now, but you still are. Dead, I mean.
Discord's eyes opened wide. He was still up in the world of clouds, right at the spot where he choked on the guitar.
I'm still here?
Stuart only smiled, almost a sneer.
What did you expect? To go above heaven? What kind of place do you think this is? A cloud hotel? Only one floor here, friend. Or perhaps basement is the better term.
That last sentence gave Discord pause. He looked at Stuart and found him different. His once bright and graceful wings had been replaced by thin black bat wings. His teeth also looked much sharper than before, his eyes glowing red. Discord absently chewed on his tongue.
I'm actually in that other place, aren't I?
Stuart chuckled to himself, before whirling around to all the other ponies surrounding them.
You caught us, guys. Joke's over. Back to work with you lot.
All at once, every white cloud that made up the city was replaced by scorched and cracked stone. Rivers of fire and lava poured out in every direction. Steam and smoke filled the air, along with the aroma of black licorice. The two ponies that were meant to be Discord's new neighbors had changed as well. Sharp teeth, wild hair, big black bat wings.
You touch my rake, bro, and I'll carve out your eyes.
Stuart surprised Discord from behind, wrapping a hoof round his middle.
Sorry about the elaborate prank, bud, but when we heard that the great Discord Spirit of Chaos was coming on down, we knew we had to do something special. Ready to start your first official day of torment? Today, you can either wait in line that never moves, or receive our very own special molten lava enema treatment.
Discord perked up at the news.
Oh, both of those sound great. Put me down for one of each.
Stuart wrote on his clipboard.
Splendid.
Discord took a moment to take in his new home. sighing in relief as he did.
Thank God I made it to hell after all.